Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. This is Kirk Wheeler with the Financial War Room. Today's topic we're going to be talking about really quick is, are you ready to retire? Are you ready to retire? Most people don't even think about it like that. Let's say you've been on your job now 15 plus years, and you're ready. You're thinking about retiring real soon. But let's dig a little deep into this. Let's get into this. You're ready to retire, right? First thing you're going to think about is that retirement is going to be down to 40% of what you're making right now. So we're going to do a quick test. I'm going to give you a quick little test to see if you're ready for retirement. And it's not an all-inclusive test. This is just something for you to think about, okay? There are other factors that go into this, investments, things like that you might have, stocks, bonds, other business ideas, things like other business ventures. But I'm just saying strictly retirement from your current job right now, job or jobs right now. Think about this, because most people don't get past step one. Forget step two, of having other investments coming in that can help them retire. But, we all have two objectives in the morning when we get up out of bed. We get up out of bed, we go to work, or we build a business in order to do what? Take care of our current lifestyle right now. That means paying the bills, right? That means getting the house paid, the cars, the insurances, the kids stuff. That means paying the bills right now. Then our second objective, is to be able to put aside money for retirement, right? Right. Because see, we don't think about it when we're young. We always say, well, I got my life. I got my whole life to live. I'm going to be able to do this, that, and the other. I'm going to be rich. I'm going to have this, that, and the other. No short-term goals, no long-term goals. We just play it by ear. So the problem that happens is we all keep getting stuck in phase one, just paying the bills to make it. We never get to that point to where we can actually put money away for retirement or even think about, putting money away for our future generations. So we get closer, and time really goes by, y'all. I mean, I'm 50-some plus years old. I'm 50 plus years old right now. I have to think about it. And time goes past you, and you don't think about it. You say, before you know, time has slipped up on you, and you're approaching retirement age, but you look back and you have no savings, you have no investments, you have nothing to fall back on. Now you're thinking to yourself, man, if I retire from my job, can I make it? Well, the statistics prove that most don't. You have to end up going back to work to get a part-time job or something, to go back to work to make ends meet. So here's a quick little test, everyone, I put together, to just give you a rough idea of where you stand financially. I don't know your financial needs, what you need, but you know the bills, because here's the truth. No matter what you're doing now, your bills are not going to retire. You have your power bill, your gas bill, your insurances, your cars, your food. Those bills are going to be with you until you die. If you want to continue to have electricity in your home, you're going to continue to pay a bill. You want to continue to have, insurance on your car, you're going to continue to pay a bill. You cannot call the TV company and say, hey, listen, I just want to pay y'all a lump sum and have it for the rest of my life. Not with Time Warner or whatever, and DirecTV. You just can't do that. If you want their services, you're going to pay them till you die. So you got to have something, you got to be ready, to have this money coming in for the retirement. You got to think about this. So here's a quick little test that you can put down, that you can do right here in your head to let you know if you're anywhere near close to retirement. Here we go. You ready? When you go back to work, you tell your boss, you tell your employer that you only want 40% of your paycheck the next payday. You tell them you want to do that for the next 6 months. Okay? For the next 6 months, you only will accept 40% of your paycheck. That being that because when you retire, you're going to get roughly 40% of your pay. Okay? Now think about your current living conditions right now, all the bills you have right now, everything you're paying monthly. And then your extracurricular activity, your children, and things like that, your vacations, you're going out to dinner, things like that. Think about it. Can you continue doing your lifestyle right now on 40% of what you're making right now? That's retirement, okay? Now, I'm not counting, like I said, now this is just a basic. I'm not counting that you have other investments, you have other businesses or whatever. Hopefully you do. Hopefully, you're invested in things, you have other income streams, because what we know is wealthy people have an average of 7 income streams. Once they have this coming in from here, they have this coming in from there, they have checks coming in from this, from investments they've done, from business ventures they've done. So hopefully we can get people to understand that. But if you don't, are you ready to retire based on your financial situation right now, based on your job right now? That's something you need to think about. If your honest answer to yourself right now is you cannot afford to live off of 40% of your pay, then we need to make some changes right now. We need to come up with something right now that's going to boost, it's going to elevate your financial situation. That's the purpose of the financial war room. And we're going to start to go to war with finances. Okay, we're going to start to give people ideas. And I'm not saying, I'm the situation I was in before. I've learned to get where I am now, and I'm just passing on the information. Because I feel like I'm an educator now. I'm learning from millionaires. I have a different concept. My parents, and most of our parents, grandparents gave us this information growing up, which was the best information available to them back then. But they would tell us to what? Go to school, right? Go to college, get a good job. But and that worked for them back there. You'd be able to, make it. Most, back in my parents' days, one worker could could take care of the household. Both my parents worked though, but back then times were a lot different. They're different now. That information is outdated now. Okay, and I'm not knocking college. I'm not saying do not go, but what I'm saying is do not go to college just to learn how to get a job. That's what I guess that's what we say. You have to put entrepreneurship on the table. College is risky. How many people drop out? How many people drop out of college? 67% of African Americans with college degrees are either underemployed, unemployed, or not working in the field that their degree is. 67%. So is college risky? But yet you have the loans. You go to school, you come out in debt, $100,000 in debt. Loans deferred forever. Interest doesn't defer. That's compounded, okay? So let's think about it. So is college risky? Is it riskier than entrepreneurship? In my opinion, it is. It's a lot riskier. With what I found out in entrepreneurship, home businesses, it's just a greater risk going to college trying to make money. I mean, we used to say, here's the thing. Average college professor, $60,000 to $100,000 a year. Average network marketer who works from home, who's been doing this from home 3 to 5 years, $30,000 to $50,000 a month. Come on. Who would you rather learn from? Someone who's making $100,000 a year, or someone who's making $30,000 to $50,000 a month? It's a no-brainer to me, and I'm not sitting here saying that everybody in direct sales is doing that, but it's a lot easier here versus out there. More millionaires are created in this industry than in any other industry. That's a fact. That's a fact, okay? 82% of women who make over $100,000 a year make it from home. 82% of women, let me repeat that, 82% of women who make $100,000 a year or more do it from home, not in the corporate world. So where do you fall into that? Okay. All right. So back again, retirement. If you cannot live off of 40%, if you cannot continue to survive, pay all your bills, do everything you want to do, treat your children out, have an inheritance for them on 40%, you're not ready to retire. That's the bottom line. So we're going to be passing on a lot of information here on the financial war room because we're going to go to war with your finances. We're trying to elevate us into thinking, beyond that 9 to 5. Most people think it's not right if it doesn't have a 9 to 5 attached to it. That was the old information that our parents and our grandparents taught us. That was the old, because that's what they had then. It worked back then. It doesn't work now. It does not work now. And I'm sure if you sit down and looked at your situation, you see it does not work now. Most people think that if I go get a second job, it's going to fix my situation. How's that working? Let's just be honest. How's that working? It's not. See, I found out in this type of industry here that if you help enough people get what they want, then by proxy, you're going to get what you want. And now you're not stuck somewhere working with people that you might not like, who might not like you, things like that. You're working from the comfort of your home. So we're going to show you right now how to take advantage of the tax laws. Just like the big boys, Donald Trump, Oprah Winfrey, the McDonald's, Walmart, places like that. We're taking advantage of tax laws that the IRS tells you on their website to do. They specifically tell you on their website that you are paying too much in taxes. That's bottom line. That's on their website. You are paying too much in taxes. Let us show you how to correct that. Let us show you how to take your tax money back and have it to pay bills throughout the year. So, are you ready for retirement? That's our topic for today. I want you to think about that. Get back with me. My number is 980-285-7961. We're the Financial War Room here. The Financial War Room. We're going to be going to war for your finances. Get back with us. Let us know what you think. Are you ready for retirement? Do you have any business ventures going on? Do you understand the difference between why stocks outperform bonds? Are you excited about a big tax return? You understand what the W4 is? Do you understand the power of the future? You want to know how to make $1,000 this week, right now? These are some of the topics that we have on our website. We're going to be going over. We're going to be having guest speakers come on too, who are in the industry talking about your finances. How you got this? Our next episode we're going to have a guest speaker come on. He's going to talk about how you got in the situation you're in. See, the system was designed for you to fail. It was designed for you to fail. 4 things keeping you down: inflation, debt, inflation. What is inflation? Debt. My mind is shot now. Big business. Okay, my mind is shot right now. I've been doing so much play today, but there are 4 things that are keeping you down right now. Okay, that is designed to make you fail. We're going to be going through those 4 on our next topic. Okay, can you retire? Get back with me. Let me know what you think. Have a great day. Catch me on Facebook, Kirk Wheeler, and Financial War Room.